You are young, you are precious. God has entrusted to you a mission only you can fulfill, says Saint John Bosco. Honorable members of the jury, dear fathers, sisters, and my dear friends, a warm good morning to one and all present here. Today, I would like to share with you some of my reflections on the relevant topic, the role of the youth in shaping the future of the church. Youthhood is the most beautiful span in the human life, a pure gift from God, a stage where one is energetic, creative, vibrant, influenced by the peer groups and trends of the time. It's also a stage of intellectual growth and a passion for truth. Many youngsters who seek the truth in life live a life which is favored to God. On the other hand, many who seek the pleasures of the world live a life which is full of fun and excitement, but they end up in neglecting God and His church. Dear friends, I believe all of us could agree on the fact that our church is also built on a young and courageous man, Saint Peter, who proclaimed Jesus as Son of the living God. Throughout the centuries, our church has been growing in the soil soaked by the blood of these young and daring martyrs. Our church has been sowing the seeds of faith through these young men. Yet, today, the church is being persecuted, bruised by the wounds of corruption, sexual accusations against leaders, torn apart by individualism and mixed handling of electronic devices. Today, as the church becomes a laughing stock before the media, the head of the church, our Jesus Christ, who conquered the world by His suffering and death, invokes you, my dear young men, to wake up. Not as in the past crusades, taking the weapons and conquering the hearts of belief. Rather, take the armor of love and conquer the hearts for belief. Today the church embraces you as an apostle, as a missionary, as a courageous man. Pope Francis would say, youths are called to bring the gospel values where in the schools, in the colleges, in the working places, because they can be a living example of the gospel values. They can shape the church with their very own life. Of course, shaping the church is not easy as we play a guitar or as we scroll on mobiles. It is about entering into leaderships, ownerships. It is about entering into uncomfortable conversations. When we speak about the mental health, when we speak about the justice in the society, when we challenge the heresies that arise in the church, we are not rebels. Rather, we are reformers, called like the prophets and the apostles, not to destroy the church, but to build the church. My dear young men, today the great opportunities lie before us. The mass media, the intellectual technologies, and the creative ideas of this era. It is the responsibility of each one of us to defend the faith for the future generation. As we know, today the church is facing a lot of challenges. So our church invokes you, my dear men, to be united, to revive the faith and rekindle the love of the humanity which is being morally corrupted. So my dear young hearts, listen. Don't wait to be called, because you are called by the Lord to build the church. Don't just attend the church, but be the church, shape it, stir it, and stand for it. As it says, when the youth rises, the church rises. Thank you.